into kid-sized pieces. My name is Miss A, and today in Humanomics, we'll be hearing some words of wisdom from Daniel Balistocky, who would like to share his nuggets of wisdom with you. So with that being said, let's get started, shall we?
Hello, my name is Daniel Balistocky, and I own Rev9 Recording Studios, a music recording studio in Hollywood. And I'm a full-time music producer, and I have been for the last 15 years. And my words of wisdom for today are: ignore your talent or lack thereof, and work hard instead. And here's why. Years and years ago, I'm going to say about maybe 15 years ago, roughly, I was really excited about recording music, and I was so excited about production, and I worked and worked and worked and worked. And, I remember I had a friend of mine who went to go jam with another musician, and he was in my band, and, I was a little bit possessive at the time, and I was like, oh, so you're going to jam with this other guy, huh? And he goes, yeah. And I go, okay, fine. So he goes off and has a jam session, and he comes back later that afternoon. And I said, so how was your jam session? He goes, oh, it was amazing. And I said, really? He goes, yeah, you want to hear it? And I couldn't believe that he already had a recording of it. Only a couple hours had gone by. The idea that he had gone there, recorded a jam session, and then come back was unfathomable to me at the time. So I listened to the recording, and it sounded unbelievable. So good. And to that point, I spent this much time on recordings that sounded this good, and this other guy spent this much time on recordings that sounded this good. And I just thought, how is it that this guy effortlessly does such great work, and I put in this much effort or so much effort, and I get such poor results in comparison? Okay, fine. Well, I learned some lessons along the way about simplicity and not overthinking things, but at that point I committed myself to working harder and smarter, and working relentlessly and never giving up. And years and years and years and years and years later, he doesn't go near music recording. In fact, he has a job completely and totally unrelated to music, and I make my living producing records. And the reason for that is because I just never took no for an answer, and recognized that despite the fact that I didn't have the innate talent that maybe some other people had, I recognized that with hard work and dedication that I could surpass those kinds of people, and here I am. So thank you very much, and have a good one.
Well, that's it for today. Just some words of wisdom from one adult to another. Thank you for attending class. Go ahead and do your homework by subscribing to this channel, commenting, and thumbs up at this video. My name is Miss A. Until next time, remember, you must be this tall to pay bills.